Hello friends, as we discussed in brief on medieval period and its dynasties in the earlier video, in this video we will discuss in detail about one of the important dynasties of the early medieval period called Gurjara Pratiharas. Let's see who are Pratiharas and how they came into prominence. After the fall of Pushyabhuti dynasty, there was a vacuum created in North India. Many small kingdoms emerged and failed, and one of the most important kingdoms among them emerged in northern region of India is Gurjaras Pratiharas. Pratihara means doorkeeper in the Sanskrit language. They consider Lakshmana a doorkeeper of his brother Lord Rama from Ramayana as their ancestor and thus named their dynasty after him. The origin of Pratiharas is unknown as there are no references about their ancestors. They came into prominence in the middle of 8th century AD when their ruler Nagabhatta I defended western India from the invasions of Arabs. Let's see who are the important or the prominent rulers of PratiHara dynasty. The first prominent ruler of this dynasty is Nagabhatta I, who ruled between 739 AD to 760 AD. He ruled over the areas of Gujarat, Rajputana, and Malwa. Nagabhatta I established Avanti in Malwa as his capital, and later he was defeated by Rashtrakutas. Then, uh, after him, his nephews Kakutsa and Devaraja ruled the Pratihara dynasty. After Kakutsa and Devaraja, the other important prominent ruler of Pratihara dynasty is Vatsaraja, and he ruled between 780 to 800 AD. He is the grand nephew of Nagabhatta I, and Vatsaraja made Ujjain as his capital, and he annexed territories up to Kannauj by defeating Bandi, and he also defeated Dharmapala, who is the king of Bengal. Vatsaraja was defeated at the hands of Dhruva, who is the Rashtrakuta king. After Vatsaraja, Nagabhatta II ruled the Pratihara dynasty, and he ruled between 800 to 833 AD. The Rashtrakuta king named Govinda III defeated Nagabhatta II initially. Later, Nagabhatta II again recovered Malwa from Rashtrakutas. He defeated rulers of Saindava, Andhra, Vidarbha, and Kalinga, and also defeated Dharmapala, who is Pala dynasty ruler, and extended his empire till Bihar. Nagabhatta II adopted the title of Parambhattaraka Maharajadiraja Parameshwara. And after Nagabhatta II, his son Rambhadra succeeded. After Rambhadra, his son Mihir Bhoja ruled Pratihara dynasty, and he ruled between 836 AD to 885 AD. Mihir Bhoja is the most popular king of Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. He made capital as Kannauj, also called as Mahodaya. Earlier, Mihir Bhoja was defeated by Rashtrakutas, the Palas, but later, with the help of his feudatories, the Chedis and Guhilas, Bhoja won over Rashtrakutas, and he was able to annex many parts of Pala Empire in eastern India and reclaim territories in Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh, greatly expanding his empire. As per Bhara copper plate inscription, a military camp at Mahodaya called Skandavara, Mihir Bhoja adopted a title of Adivaraha. After Mihir Bhoja, his son Mahendra Pala I ruled Pratihara dynasty between 885 AD and 910 AD. Mahendrapala extended the empire from north of Himalayas to Narmada, east of Bengal, and west of Sindh. The major achievements of Mahendrapala I was conquest of Magadha and northern Bengal. Famous Sanskrit poet named Rajshekar was part of his court. Rajshekar wrote Karpura Manjari, Bala Ramayana, Kavya Mimamsa, Bala Bharata. And the next important ruler of this dynasty is Mahipala I. He ruled between 913 AD to 944 AD. His reign marked the downfall of Pratihara dynasty, and he lost to Rashtrakuta's king named Indra III, and he also lost Kannauj. Mahendrapala's death was followed at first by his son Bhoja to seize the throne, but his brother Mahipala soon occupied the throne again. After Mahipala I, there were several rulers who ruled PratiHara Dynasty, who are Mahendrapala II, Devapala, Vijayapala, Rajyapala, Yashpala. Rajyapala, Rashtrakuta King Krishna III defeated Rajyapala, and Muhammad Ghazni raided Kanaz, forcing Rajyapala to run away from the battlefield. Vinjadhar Chandela assassinated Rajyapala, and Yashpala is the last ruler of this dynasty. He ruled between 1024 to 1036 AD. The administration in PratiHara Dynasty is mainly done by king. King occupies the highest and supreme position in the state, and he was assisted by number of ministers and officials. Many minor kings or dynasties were expected to pay a fixed tribute to king and supply troops when needed. Some areas were administered by center and which were divided into provinces called as bhuktis and districts called as mandals. And the provinces were governed by uparikas and the districts were governed by vishyapati. Samantas were called Mahasamantapati or Mahapratihara. The appointment of Samantas were the works of the kings. Villages are locally administered. The headmen of villages were called Mahattar, who looked after the administration of the village. There was a great interest towards art and architecture for all the PratiHara rulers. The Someshwara temple at Kiradu was carved out into an octagonal arrangement of 7 pillars. And the female sculpture named as Sar Sundari, exhibited in Gwalior Museum, is one of the charming sculptures during this PratiHara dynasty. Telika Mandir in Gwalior Fort is the oldest large-scale PratiHara's work, which is still standing. Telika Mandir in Gwalior is dedicated to Shakti cult and consists of an elevated rectangular Moola Prasada, a double oblong Shikhara and closed portico. Viswarupa form of Lord Vishnu and the marriage of Lord Shiva and Parvati from Kanauj are the other notable sculptures during this period. It is referred that PratiHara dynasty rulers followed Brahmanical religion. Lord Shiva was worshipped by kings like Vatsaraja and Mahendrapala. Construction of temples and statues was considered a sacred duty by the followers of these PratiHaras. The temples were supported by donations from the kings and other wealthy individuals in this dynasty. This is how the PratiHara dynasty has risen and then fallen later. This is the hierarchy of the rulers of PratiHara dynasty, and those who are highlighted are the important rulers of this dynasty, which are already discussed in this video. Let us see the shortcut to remember the important rulers of this dynasty. PratiHara gated community has a nice view of Nainital's beauty, located at Mahendranagar, where Mahipal stays. Now, if we see the highlighted letters in every line, P in PratiHara represents PratiHara dynasty, NI in nice as Nagabhatta I, V in view as Vatsaraja, 2 N's in Nainital as Nagabhatta II, B in beauty as Bhoja, M in Mahendranagar as Mahendrapala, MI in Mahipal as Mahipal I. So this is it for PratiHara dynasty. In the upcoming videos, we will look in for other important dynasties during the early medieval period. Thank you.